Yo, what's up, guys? Holy shiitake mushrooms. What a day. Everyone and their mother, their neighbor, their grandmother, sisters, aunts, uncles are jacked to the gills. This is good to see. Not a lot of nonsense going on. Both stocks are moving. AMC, GME. Things are winding up like a son of a gun. These 13 Fs we've been touching on the last 10 days or so, right? The ones that have popped up in there from last quarter. Today was mind-blowing. They just, every day you get in there. We're going to touch on that, obviously. Some funny stuff on Ryan Cohen, not only his tweet last night, I'm sure a lot of folks have said, our beloved CEO of GME, and then we got Adam Aaron, more Cat Striker, and a beautiful website that's up and running again. Exposure. Ken Griffin, Citadel, short sellers, these rigged-ass markets. This is never stopping, you guys, and it just blows up by the day. And then at the very end here, I'm going to share some information for you. I don't want to go into detail with it. I want to share it for you fine folks to do on your own, just how wound up GameStop, but not on both of these stocks. We're coming into the end of the year. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I think the days of hovering here are just about done. There's so much going on in these charts. We got crypto absolutely nosediving the last couple, 2-3 hours here. Bitcoin down 9.9%. I mean, look at these. Everything. Everything just down. Maybe we need some cash over there on you little hedge funds here for the shenanigans that's coming up here. Who the hell knows? But boy, are we jacked up or what? I mean, seriously. Look at this here. Let's just open up with a turd of the day right here. CEO Adam Aaron is selling AMC stock. You should too. Shut the Nobody's going to... Is it just me? Seriously, guys? Am I the only one that looks at this stuff and just... Maybe we're so used to the turds, but who's going to read this? Oh, God. Yeah. After 10 months, your average everyday Joe Ape is going to read this article from Seeking Shills, Seeking Alpha, and just say, oh, Jesus, yeah, I better sell my stuff. Sure, there might be your grandma and grandpa popping on to Seeking Alpha and reading this going, oh, Jesus Christ, we got Adam Aaron, and not knowing a thing. Stop! I'm done with that crap, dude. Okay, the stocks, as we know, 42.5, 43 bucks, we'll call it for AMC. In the green, GameStop finished up almost hitting that 210 mark, 209.02. We all know what's going on there. Beautiful, absolutely outstanding day. Jacked. Ryan Cohen in the news last night. I seen this. I timed it perfectly. I'm always refreshing, going over to Ryan Cohen's page, especially lately here, because I think he can talk to the public here very soon. But a lot of people were asking last night, too. I'm sure everybody's figured it out right now. But he has written, I have a small wee, all backwards, right? And then look at the old stock swinger chiming in down here. Same here, bro. Yeah. And then look at this. Market Watch, they fired this thing out this morning or whenever the hell it was, this afternoon. GameStop stock pops thanks to Ryan Cohen's small wee. Dude, just... Oh, that's so outstanding, you guys. I love it. I love it. All of this, I love it to death. This was great. Who is this? Asian lady on the old AMC stock. We have some newer type apes, some folks looking for information, even if you want to go back and refresh your memory on whether you're in 6 months, 4 months, 10 months, whatever months, refresh your memory. This was an outstanding, well put together with links down here to important DD, movies. I mean, very, very good. We touched on, I didn't notice these, whatever these are. I mean, look, more DD down here. Adam, this is great. Really is. All this stuff here, very, very important. A lot of it's old. A lot of us we know. But you guys, this is very important. If you have any questions or you need to read or find proof in, basically a year wrapped up, this is a wonderful, well done, put together. This takes a lot to do. Asian lady, shout out to her over on the AMC stock subreddit. That is outstanding. So I'll pop that in there. Highly recommend that article. I did go through some of it. I didn't read a lot of it because I remember most of it, right? But still, outstanding. Beautiful. Let's get into these here. Today's the 15th. Look at this. When I first got in there, somebody tweeted something this morning, then I got in here. I mean, you guys, look what is popping in here. This is 11. Look at this. 11.50. So you got from right here all the way up. Jesus, man. Remember, these 13Fs are all institutional buys, you know, within the last 45 days or so. And then we got the, Jesus, look at those 15s. Remember the 12th we touched on last week? Look at all those from the 12th. God, you guys. There's the one we touched on the 11th video from, what's her name? 11.10, 11.9. So, I mean, Jesus, Murphy, you guys. That's a lot. If you guys don't have it, you can obviously just punch in fintel.io, but you can look at it's pretty self-explanatory on who's who, you know, some notables in here. I always like the smaller, like credit union type of funds. I mean, Citadel was in there with some calls, I believe. Susquehanna call, Citadel call. I mean, just outstanding. GameStop, the same thing too, you guys. Let's take a look at my favorite front page. 552 total, 497 long, 25 only short, 30 long and short. Pretty damn good ratios, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over to GameStop. Why in the hell would we not? A lot in there today too. Popping in the old SEC file. Oops, shit. Bear with me, folks. Here we're going slow this evening. Why the hell wouldn't we? Buyers, game stonk. Game stonk. 11.15s. Let's just do a brief rundown here. 11.15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Then you got the 12s. You know, same looking as AMC. These guys know. They're not stupid. JP Morgan's. Was Citadel in there? Susquehanna. New position. Green. Yeah, you get the picture, guys. Just bullish as all get up. Look at this. Institutional owners 557, 505 long, 20 short, and 32 long and short. These, you guys, are a couple of badass stocks that we are in here. And I couldn't be any more jacked. Honest to Christ. We ran out. I tweeted this out earlier. 0 shares. Of course, they're going to reload. We're at 250 now. Let's refresh this son of a gun. 250, 11,000. This is going to move during the week, especially if we get a move tomorrow with this crypto sell. Who knows what the hell's going on, you guys? This is just badass shit. Let's check up the old boobs up tracker. Closed. We haven't checked on the... It's the same thing, you guys. This is like looking at the dark pool. I didn't even bring the dark pool up today. It doesn't matter. Let's just guess. It's 68%. Sounds good to me. How long have we been covering this, you guys? Was this... No, it was earlier in September, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, this market, this whole world. Trillions, you guys. Trillions. Double A himself tweeting out the old SHIB armies on board. What else are we going to take? Anything else? A ton of NFT talk. Mr. Mark Cohodes was on tonight. I think a space call. I missed the damn thing. I don't think they have replays of those. So pay attention to the old Twitter mobile. Tara, I'm sure, will be tweeting out stuff if she hasn't. Tara Bull, she's a savage on the old Twitter mobile. And then we got, look at this. We want fairmarkets.org. What's the rest of this going say today? Still here, Kenny. We want freemarkets.org. Obviously, Kat here. Somebody else tweeted. I think that was probably the person that did the film. But we had this blasting across today. I don't know where it was at. Imagine your average everyday Joe just looking at that going, who the hell is Kenny and Fair Markets? What kind of market? Badass, you guys. Badass. And then here's the we want fairmarkets.org. I did see them tweet it out, Kat, and a couple of others too. I honestly haven't looked at it. I wanted to pull it up. We'll share this, obviously. Another, I'm sure, outstanding website on what in the hell has gone on the last year. Morning of 28th. Next. Key persons. Stephen Cohen in there. Janet. Little Gabe down there with his busted ass. Jimmy Swart. Wow, boy, I hope this guy gets busted, man. These dicks. Very cool. So we'll pop that in there, obviously, for our viewing pleasure, right? On the way out the door, you guys, 2 pieces of DD. Shout out to Leenixus US over on the Super Stomp page, you guys. I was going to cover some of this. I don't want to do it. I don't like even the thought of attempting or even somebody accusing me of stealing any DD at all. I literally, the last, let's call it 15 days, yeah, about 15, 16 days have spent, let's just say probably 120 hours. This is GameStop solely, and I'm not trying to push anybody on this. Anybody watching the GameStop, I highly suggest reading this part 1 and part 2. The reason why I bring this up in one fell swoop here is there's a couple other theories going around on this whole cycle, right? Especially coming up into November, December, January cycle, okay? This guy here, Leenixus US, did an outstanding article. The important thing here, and not a lot of folks do this, is he gave credit where credit was due and named everybody in here, so you guys can kind of click on, what's her name, PWN'd Barbecue on here. My boy down here, Gherkin, was mentioned somewhere. This is long as hell. He's in here too. We talked about him the other day. But if you guys want to look into this, this is, and this does relate to AMC on some sort of levels. This is basically GameStop DD, but a lot of it has to do with these cycles and leaps and everything coming up here year end, you guys. But I highly suggest going through all of this, clicking on all the other links, comparing all the DD, because it is absolutely mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. It's proven stuff. It's just, it's craziness, right? And a lot of it, even if you guys are AMC dudes only, a lot of this you'll see a ton of similarities between GME, AMC, and the end of this year. A lot of it in here explained the runs last year in December and obviously in January too. So beautiful pieces. Shout out to this individual for not only putting this together, but giving credit where credit was due, and shouted out everybody, because there might be a little bit of differentness between some of these DDs in here, but the bottom line is they all, in the end of it, they all are pointing towards just basically the exact same thing. So you guys, I highly recommend that. I'll pop that in there for you. We'll pop that new website in there. What the hell are we else going to pop in there? Something else. I'll figure it out. I'm done talking. I'm rambling on, you guys, but I'm jacked. I'm thinking green tomorrow. I normally we get a run and we get ladder attack down. We don't have a lot of shares. I'm sure they're fine shares. I'm not too worried about that. But still, there's a lot of jack. These things are bound up like just a rocket launcher ready to blast to the moon, Orbitsville, and everything else between. Okay, guys, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I am jacked to the gills, to say the absolute least. All right, guys, love you. Talk to you later.